I would go to a Botech because
I learned so much.
You learn so much. It's cheaper.
There was something that was missing in the commission industry. And then I had to fight to get into beauty school. I don't know why they make it so hard.
Pretty much got kicked out of the salon that I was at because
One in a million, one in a million, one in a million, one in a million.
Yep, we're here. It's been, 2 years that we've talked about this?
2 years.
Finally grew some balls to be able to do it. Or found some time. I'm not sure which.
I think found some time. Shout out to Brittany.
Yeah, Brittany is amazing.
Our
She's
salon manager.
Our salon manager and helps us with so much. She was sitting there sending emails yesterday, and I was like, thank God I don't have to do this anymore, or you, because it takes so much time. But I brought a champagne to celebrate.
To celebrate, perfect. You're always late, so this time it paid off.
Yeah, and this is all that On Q had for us, so nothing special, but
Hey,
at least it's champagne.
It works.
You want to open it?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
try.
Do
Try
it.
not to take me too long.
Don't hit me in the face.
I won't. I always make the prettiest faces when I do this
Fine.
too.
I think everyone does that. Okay, shoot it that way.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Ow. I bet that sounds pretty.
It's fine.
Perfect. There it goes.
Hey.
Opa.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So while I pour this,
Tell them a little bit about why we're doing this.
Yeah, why?
Why they should listen, honestly.
yeah.
So, I mean, we could tell a little bit about how we met and all of that, but honestly, I feel like the main reason we were doing this was because we've had so many people ask how we do what we do, how we got where we are, kind of tips and tricks. I mean, we taught a class a couple Mondays ago, and people were asking for coaching.
Yeah,
So-
a salon owner, so that was pretty damn
Yeah.
cool.
So I feel like
putting
this is easier to kind of reach more people versus doing all those individuals.
Exactly, and then maybe it'll spark an interest, and maybe we
Yeah,
can
go from there.
do some more of that later.
Yeah.
Well, cheers, partner.
Okay, cheers.
Perfect.
2 years of being partners, 2.5.
I know.
All right. Well, you want to start it off, kind of tell a little bit about yourself?
So, who am I?
What is your name?
Yeah.
Do you even know?
I don't know. I have mom brain now. So anyway, pregnant brain was worse. So I'm Cassandra Martinez.
And I'm Carissa Manis. You're not going to remember that because everyone gets us confused. We have
Exactly.
the same initials.
So Carissa, I always get called Carissa, and she always gets called Cass, so it just happens. But anyway, so I am a hairstylist, but I've been in the industry, 10, 11 years now? So I guess I can go into the story. I always wanted to be a hairstylist. I actually thought I was pretty good at it, before beauty school. And then I had to fight to get into beauty school. I don't know why they make it so hard. I don't know if they just don't want you to waste their time or whatever, but I had to keep taking all of these little tests and personality tests / what you're supposed to do with your life tests. I don't even know what they were
Where'd you
called.
go to school?
Owasso High School. So I actually,
Oh,
because
so
we
it's
both
during-
went.
okay, yeah.
We both went to cosmetology school at a tech
During high
school
school,
during
yeah.
high school. Did you have to take any of those tests?
I think I did one. I remember it being really difficult to get in, and they were like, you're not going to get in, because we had just moved here from Japan,
Yeah.
and it was during my junior year, and then they were like, oh, there's an opening, and they just kind of threw me in.
That's amazing. They told
Maybe
me
there was, I don't know.
they told me I needed to be an engineer.
What?
I mean, I get
Why
it.
in the world would you need to be an engineer?
Because I'm small. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you meant to get into hair school.
No, they told me I needed to be an engineer.
Yeah, don't go into hair.
Yeah, you need to be an engineer. And I was like, okay. So, already setting me up for what the hell.
Yeah.
So, my parents were like, well, you still need to go to college. And I was like, okay, sure. So how am I going to pay for college? Because you guys aren't paying for it. I mean, we grew up in an awful recession. So I had to find a way to make a living.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
sure that was hard. Your first couple years, you make no money in this industry, generally, especially not when we were doing it, because
there's no
social media was,
So, I finally got in. I was on the wait list, and I had to find a way to pay for college. So that's what I did. I was like, I'll do hair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good at it. I'll make some money through college. Well, I got my bachelor's degree, and I was like, I still like doing hair.
Yeah.
So continued to do that. And then I was like, damn, I'm actually pretty good at mentoring, coaching. So they put me in a salon management position. And then I kind of outgrew where I was. So, you've worked commission.
Oh, yeah.
So well, not just commission, but corporate commission.
Oh yeah, corporate
So-
commission is completely different than regular commission. I will say that.
So, yeah, left that, went independent. My views weren't aligning with the business I was with anymore. So went independent, and then I kind of lost myself.
Yeah. That happens a lot in this industry though. You get burnout and you're just like, fine, I'll do something else.
Yeah, I was just doing hair to make, little money,
Yeah.
make money, just to support myself. I just totally lost the whole business behind it.
I'm surprised you didn't become a nurse or a stripper. That's like the trifecta in this industry.
It really is. Nurse.
Nurse or stripper,
I
or
thought about that
hairstylist.
actually. I thought about doing injectables, but then no,
Yeah.
let's not do that. So, but yeah, that's at that point. I think that's when we met. So I'll let you.
Yeah, I guess it was. Because what year would that have been?
I went.
We opened the salon in 2020.
Yep.
So 2 years before that, because we looked for a salon for about a year.
Yep. I think
we were
I
teaching
left
2018?
2017 and then went independent, just booth rent, and then went suite rental.
Yeah.
Because once again, my views weren't aligning with that salon at the time either. So, but we can get into
That's
that
a whole
in a
other
different
story.
podcast. Yeah.
Because we have very similar stories, which is why I think it aligns so well. But yeah, I've been doing hair for about 10 years. Same kind of starting story. So we did it through high school at a Votech, which honestly, anyone that asks, I would go to a Votech because
I learned so much.
You learn so much. It's cheaper. Well, ours would have been free. Technically. But even
Luckily.
if you went and paid for it, it's cheaper. But schools don't really teach you what you need to know. They teach you you need to know to pass the state board, not all the other things. I'm like, save the money and invest in education, or use that to like work as an associate or something and have kind of more of a savings.
Exactly.
But so we went through school. And then I actually waited like 6 months before I took my test. So if anyone's in school,
Yeah.
do not wait 6 months to take your test, because at that point, if I would have failed it, I would have had to go back to school.
Yeah.
Like, because they make you retake it after a year, or go back and get more hours.
And then you don't have the support too when you're leaving.
No, and you forget how to do those stupid state board roll-ups. I'm like, I don't know where this goes on the head. Like, I did that to myself. But after that, I started a corporate commission salon. Those are all closed now, or at least the one I worked at. I worked at Beauty Brands. Does anyone know what Beauty Brands is? No, it's extinct. For good reason.
Is she a goner?
She's gone. But I learned a lot there, but also the pay was not. I remember making like $200 every paycheck, and that was biweekly. And then I went to my first commission salon, same thing. But there was no like base pay. So it was just whatever
Straight
you do,
commission.
you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I was doing that and working the front desk, trying to build clientele. And then I ended up going booth rent. And then that was interesting. And then went to another booth rent salon. I feel like I was like a habitual hopper. Like every single year, I'd find another salon.
Well, it's 'cause you couldn't
something
find a
just didn't
family.
fit. It
Yeah.
just didn't fit. And everyone
Your
was like, well,
salon
you're
home.
always going to have to deal with drama. That's just how it is in the industry. And I'm like, why is it like that? Like, why?
Because you're a bunch of girls.
Yeah, you guys are dramatic.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well, that's great. And then suite rent, and then the salon. Yeah, we went into the salon. How did we meet? Let's see, through social media.
Yeah, so I think
both booth
Carissa was
renting at the
doing
time.
market research. So she had just started her own extension company. So she's reaching out to me. She saw, hey, this girl's already doing this method of extensions. So let me reach out to her.
We were one of the few people actually doing that at that time. A lot of people were doing tape-ins,
Yep,
K-tips,
that's how
all
I
of those other
started.
things, fusion, I-tips, which I was actually teaching all of that through another brand, and then found out that was kind of coming up. It started not in Oklahoma for sure.
No.
And I was like, well, I'm going to get my hand into it and figure it out. And at the same time, I was manufacturing hair, testing stuff out, trying to do all of that, found a really good line, and then pretty much got kicked out of the salon that I was at because I was selling hair, and that's a whole other story. I feel like we could tell that story, but that is
We need a whole 30 minutes for that one.
just for my side, like, oh my gosh.
We'll separate it.
That was rough. And so it almost like completely kicked me out of the career. Like, I was like, people are vicious and they just they're only out for themselves. And so even like when I met you, I'm like, she's going to think this is shit. She's going to think that this is, I don't know. Like, I felt like everything was just anything good was going to come to an end because it was just really traumatic. Like, I don't know if anyone else has worked in a salon like that, but it's traumatic. And then, so I went sweet rent, kind of locked myself in a room.
Yeah. I mean,
by myself.
the same thing. Like,
It's like everyone's out to get me. So
supposedly that's where hairdressers go to die,
yeah,
right?
exactly. They go lock themselves in a room. And it works for some people, but I feel like most, usually when they do that, is because they've had a traumatic experience somewhere and they're like, I will just do my own thing.
But then there's no support.
Right.
You don't have any support. You don't have anyone looking out for you, bringing in new ideas, bringing in new techniques,
No.
holding you accountable.
Yeah,
So-
it's true. It's true. So
That's where I found myself.
yeah, and you get kind of stagnant. And so then we started talking about it, and I don't even know how we figured out that we want to do commission. Where did that even come from?
I think, I don't know. I
Because
think,
we wanted to grow stylists?
yeah. Well, first of all, we're both educators, right?
Right,
So that's what we
right.
do for a living. We grow stylists for a living. So I think my main thing was that there was something that was missing in the commission industry. So having a team, having someone, or not someone, but a group that you can depend on, that helps you, that holds you accountable, not just having a leader, but having people help. So that's one thing I noticed when I went, it was booth rent. That's one thing I noticed when I went booth rent, that nobody was there to help me shampoo.
Yeah.
You know, or if I was trying to help someone, it was like I was demeaning them.
Or you're trying to steal their clients?
Yeah, or
Why
trying to
does
steal
everyone
their
feel like you're trying to steal
I
their
don't
clients?
know.
I'm like,
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
trying to be
you guys
helpful.
are silly. We're all too busy for that shit.
Yeah, there's enough to go around, for sure.
Yeah. So, I mean, I just noticed there was something really, really missing in the salon industry. And so I think Chris and I, we had the same ideas. We had the same mindset. We had the same beliefs. We had both been in it, salons that weren't supportive, that were more there to just tear you down. So, and just wanted a team. That's it. I just
Yeah.
wanted a team environment.
Yeah, that's true.
So somewhere to look forward to going to every day. Because
Yes.
we work 75% of our lives.
Yeah.
If you're a hairdresser, you work 100% of your
Yes,
life.
exactly.
So especially, I mean, I have a kid now, so things have changed. But before I had a kid, I literally worked,
Yourself to the bone.
24/7.
And then throw a salon on top of it, and it doesn't stop.
No. So I think that was just our big aha, is just like, something is missing. So what are we going to do about it? So we thought, well, commission, let's try, and I mean, it's kind of like teaching an old dog new tricks, right?
Yeah.
Like, you go and you hire all these booth renters, they already know old tricks,
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
Or old tricks, whatever. They already know their own shit. So sitting there teaching them how to be a team player is kind of hard. So we in the beginning catered our salon to new stylists, new people in the industry, kind of trying to make a new wave of stylists.
Well, even when we started promoting for the salon, nobody knew who the owners were. We just started that social media and started putting out what we believed, what was going to be at the salon, and just kind of accepted that whatever came to us was what was meant to be. And I remember doing the interviews, and that was the first time that people would meet us. Like, they had no idea who the owners were.
Yep.
Versus like, oh, this person's opening a salon, I want to work for her. Like, we wanted a genuine reaction to the core beliefs.
Exactly.
It worked out well.
Oh, I mean, what? We opened in the middle of a pandemic? So what salon do we own, Carissa? They're like, what the hell?
What is going on? So we own Rent Salon and Extension Bar in Oklahoma City. And now, so starting out, we opened that. We signed, 2 weeks before everything shut down?
March 9th. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, March
2020.
9th. Yes. So we put all the money down, started renovating, and then 2 weeks later, everything shut down. So we're pouring money into a salon that we have no idea if we're even going to be able to open. There was nothing.
No.
So you're not making money, and you're pouring all your money in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we're going to
Like
be
your life
bankrupt.
savings. Life
Yeah,
savings.
yes.
I was how many years out of college? Just a couple years out of college. I had just bought my first house.
Yeah. Everyone told us we were crazy for doing that.
Yep.
Because there was no
I've
guarantee.
been told crazy my whole life wanting to
Yeah.
own a salon, right?
I was like, it's fine, whatever.
Yeah.
It's fine. So then we opened, and then a year later, we expanded to another 4,000 square feet pretty much on the other side. So we own a suite rental side as well, because we wanted to be able to offer a secondary stepping stone. Because we know not everyone wants to stay commission.
And some people, that's a stepping stone into opening their own salon. It's totally fine with me.
Yeah.
You
And
want to
I'd
open
rather
a salon?
not lose you. Like,
Let
if
me
I
help
like,
you.
if this works out, like, why wouldn't I want to offer you a secondary option?
Yeah.
But then we also have people that have been suite rent or booth rent that are coming commission, and their experience is better. They feel like they're I don't know, like the culture is better. And a lot of them have said they're making more.
Exactly.
I mean, we could go into that on a podcast.
Yeah,
too, like
I
the
think
actual
that
breakdown.
And then just the growth we've had from just hiring brand new people in the industry, brand new stylists, to having now we're solely hiring. Of course, we have associates, but we're solely hiring people who have been booth rent or who have moved cities in Oklahoma, coming and working for us. So, I mean, I think that's crazy to go from just.
Yeah.
Because commission salons, people that's where they start, right?
Yes. And it's always had this like negative stigma around it of like they take 50% of your money and they tell you what to do and you have to work 9 to 5 and, you know, like weekends and evenings and all of that. And we just didn't want any part of that.
Yeah. So, you know, what sets our salon apart from, you know, the commission experience we had, I had to work every Friday night. Every Saturday, I missed all of the OSU games. You know, I was an OSU student.
Yeah.
And I wanted to go to all the football games, but no, I had to go sit when it was dead. It's Stillwater, guys. Like, nobody's getting their hair done.
Yeah.
And I still had to go sit.
They're at the games. They're not getting their hair done.
So I missed all of that, and I just don't want young adults to have to miss anything like that. Right. I don't want stylists to have to miss it. Why do stylists go into the industry?
Because they want time freedom. Yeah. They want control.
That's the main thing.
Why couldn't you have both? Why couldn't you be in a commission salon, have all the business taken care of for you? You don't have to order, you don't have to all the policies and procedures are done for you. You come and do your craft and leave, but you also get to make your own schedule. And you have the support of everyone else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So sounds like a pretty damn good deal to me. You know, we do interviews and it's funny. They're like, wait, what's the catch?
Yeah, what is the catch? I'm like, just come in and watch. Yeah. Talk to any of our staff. I don't mind at all.
There is no catch. So.
And I mean, we've talked about this, like headhunting doesn't bother me. I'm like, if you think you can offer my staff something better, do it. Talk to them. I don't care, you know? And then they know they'll come to us and tell us. And if that's a better option for them, like.
We'll love on them and let them go.
And that's that. Like, we want people that want to be in the space and enjoy it. And I know we have something amazing to offer. So that doesn't threaten me a bit. Or it makes it better. Like, we know where to grow too. So we have quite a few ideas coming up. I think we're going to post these, one every other week?
We're hoping for. Yeah.
So that's what we're going to start there.
Yeah.
Start there, because we always have like these big dreams, but it's taken us 2 years to get here. So every other week. But we're always open to feedback. So if you have a specific subject that you want us to talk about, comment down below, DM us, give us some ideas. We will literally talk about anything.
Exactly.
We don't shy away from any of that stuff. No. So money doesn't scare us.
Nope.
The real things that happen in the salon, like, I don't.
Works for me.
Yeah, I don't care.
What's your Instagram handle?
Okay, so Instagram handle at Carissa Manis, and then yours?
I'm at Cassandra.m.Martinez. So. And
then our salon is at Rinse OKC, RINSE OKC.
Cool.
But a few ideas that we do have coming up is, a lot of people talk about being in a recession. So how we've recession-proofed our salon and kind of how we're pivoting and moving forward on those things.
Yeah, I heard yesterday that, I guess there's criteria for the U.S. to meet recession. And I guess we hit it the last 2 quarters, or first quarter and second quarter.
Oh, wow.
So
yeah.
That's
here. That's crazy. Yeah, we're here.
We made it.
We talked about to commission versus booth rent or suite rental, like what that looks like. We could even go into what it takes to be a salon owner.
Yeah, that's
like a 2-parter. That's
a hot topic we love. We love commission versus booth rent. We've both been there.
Again, not shying away from the money talk, but like where we've been and the actual like what it takes to be successful in both. And there's no right or wrong.
Both,
it's just
right?
what you want. Yeah. So we can break that down. We could talk about our extension business, kind of where we've started, if anyone's wanting to do something like that, like kind of some tips and tricks, even our education side of things, tips and tricks into getting into education, what we teach. We've got ideas. So we've got some things coming up for you. Again, if you guys have any feedback, just let us know, comment below.
We're excited.
Yeah?
Oh my gosh.
It'll be good.
We freaking did it.
Should we cheers again?
Yep.
Okay, cheers.
Nice.